In the last science subject, we had learned about the living things and the non-living things. Now we are going to further move to the second chapter, or the second lesson rather. It's about the parts of a plant. Now let's see or have a look at the warm-up. Saurabh wants to sow a seed. Circle the things that are required for the plant to grow properly. Now what are the things that the plant requires to grow properly? Does it need good soil? Yes. Does it need a dish of this sort? No. Does it need sunlight? Yes. Does it need a bulb or a halogen light? Definitely not. Does it need water? Yes. So what are the things that a plant requires to grow properly? It needs good soil, it needs ample amount of sunlight and ample amount of water. The seed planted by Saurabh is now growing. Number its stages of growth in the correct order. So now which is the seedling is over here. So this is going to be the first stage. Then it grows into a baby plant. So this is going to be the second stage. Then this sapling slowly comes out. That is going to be the third stage. And finally it turns into a lovely little plant. That is the fourth stage. Now this is what we have learned about the different stages of the plant as it grows from a seed to a plant. Now looking further, what are we going to learn today? We are going to learn that the root and the shoot are the parts of a plant. Then we are going to learn that to know the functions of the leaf, stem, flower and seed. Further on, we are going to understand as to how germination takes place. Now let us here concentrate first and foremost on the parts of a plant. All living things have different body parts that perform different functions. We have body parts like eyes, nose, hands and legs. Come on, let us all feel our eyes, nose, hands and legs. Come on, lift your hands. Eyes, nose, hands and legs. Animals like cows and deer have horns. Have you seen them? Animals like cows and deer have horns. Elephants have trunks through which they have water or have a shower. Similarly, plants have different parts which perform the different functions. All these parts work together to help the plant live and grow. Now let us see the parts of a plant. Plants have two main parts. Which are the two main parts? The root and the shoot. Okay, did you get this? Which are the two main parts? The root and the shoot. Now let us see what does the shoot do. Now before going to the root and the shoot, let us just have a glance at the parts of a plant. Now this is a plant. This is the flower. What is this? This is the leaf. And what do we have here? It is the bud. And what is this called? It is called the fruit. And this part over here is called the stem. And the part growing below or beneath the soil are known as roots. Okay, so these were the parts of the plant. Now let us take them up one by one. Let us learn and understand them one by one. We begin with the shoot. The part of a plant that we can see growing above the soil is called the shoot. Can you see this part growing above the soil? Can you see it? It is called, what is it called? It is called the shoot. The shoot of a plant includes, what does it include? Let us see once again, what does it include? It includes the stem, the branches, can you see the branches here? Then the leaves, bud, flowers and fruits. So what is it, the shoot? What is the shoot that we learned? It is a part which grows above the soil. And what is it called? Shoot. And what does the shoot include? It includes the stem, the branches, the leaves, buds, flowers and fruits. I hope you have understood about it. Now moving further, we are going to learn about the root. We are going to learn about the root. Now what does the root tell us? What is it about the root? The part of a plant that grows under the soil is called the root. And can you see this underneath part which grows below the soil? What is it called? It is called the root. Did you get it? Now let's see about the root. In detail about the root. We will see, understand, learn together, all of us, you and me. We are going to read, we are going to understand, and not only understand, we are going to keep it imbibed and seep it down into ourselves. Okay, now root. Root is the part of a plant that grows under the soil and binds the plant to the soil firmly. What does it do? First and foremost, the root grows underneath the soil. And then what does it do? It binds the plant to the soil firmly. You will find it not shaking. Why? What is the reason? Because the root has bound it firmly into the soil. Now, further on, there are two major types of roots. Which are the major type of roots? The taproot and the fibrous root. Which are the two major types of root? That is the taproot and the fibrous root. Now coming to the taproot, this type of root has a main root from which many small side roots grow. Taproot grows deep into the soil. Beans, peepal tree and mustard plants have taproots. Coming to the fibrous root, this type of root has an n number of roots which arise from the base of the stem and spread within the soil. What are the examples for this? Rice, wheat and grass have these fibrous roots. So once again, coming back to the two types of roots, let us go through it once again. First one is the taproot. What did we learn about the taproot? What did we learn about the taproot? Taproot What did we learn about the taproot? It has a main root. What does it have? It has a main root. Did you get it? It has a main root. Okay, from which smaller side roots grow. From which smaller side roots grow. Did you get it? Then what happens? The root grows deep into the soil. Where does the root grow? Deep into the soil. Okay. Now what are the examples of taproot? What are the examples? Examples of taproot are beans, peepal tree, mustard plant, etc. So this was about the taproot. Going further, we have the fibrous root. Okay, now this type of root has a number of roots. What does it have? A number of roots, n number of roots. What does it have? N number of roots. And what happens to them? They arise from the base of the stem. Where do they arise from? The base of the stem. Did you get it? And where do they spread? They spread within the soil. Where do they spread? Within the soil. Did you get it? Now what are the examples for this? The examples are rice, wheat and grass. Did you understand? Rice, wheat and grass. Did you get it? Very good. So this is what we have learnt about the root. Now we will move further. We are going to learn about the functions of the root. Now here just have a glance at these pictures, these diagrams. What is this? This is the taproot. And what is this? This is the fibrous root. Now before we move further, let us see about the facties. Roots of the most popular grow under the soil. However, there are some plants whose roots grow above the soil. These type of roots are known as aerial root. For example, the banyan and the mangrove tree. Now, then another fact is, let us have a look at it. That's a nursery is a place. A nursery is a place where plants are given suitable conditions so that they can grow into healthy plants. Have you been to any nursery? I have been to a nursery. If you haven't, please go and visit a nursery. You will see there n number of plants too. Okay, now let us get back to the functions of the root. That was something interesting that we had. I said, why to, take a stopover or something of that sort. So I said, let us learn about the factors. So let us get back to the lesson. Here we are going to begin with the functions of the root. Roots help the plants to firmly attach to the soil. Without the roots, plants will fall over. So what is the first and foremost function of the root? The first and I would say it's an important function too, is to help the plants to firmly attach to the soil. Without roots, what will happen to the plant? The plant will fall over. Got it? Now we move to the next point. What is the next point about? The roots absorb water and minerals from the soil. Now let us see what are minerals. Minerals are materials essential for growth. What are minerals? What are minerals? Minerals are materials essential for growth. Now roots absorb the water and minerals from the soil. These are then sent to the different parts of the plant through what? Through the stem. So who does this duty? Like how your mummy, she starts cooking and then she serves you all. Isn't it something also like this only happens in the plants too? Okay, the roots absorb water and minerals from the soil. Then these are sent to the different parts of the plant through the stem. Then moving on further, we have the roots of some plants store food which can be used by the plant. For example, carrot, radish and turnip. We can eat such roots. Do you all enjoy? I think so many of our moms, they make lovely carrot halwa. It's a yummy dish if for those who don't know about it. And radish, when it comes to radish, I remember my mummy making some lovely parathas of radish for me. Okay, and turnip too is also belongs to that family, that is the root family of fruit plant. So what out of turnip also I recollect my grandma making some lovely vegetable. Okay, if you have not eaten a turnip, just go to the vegetable vendor or the greengrocer and go and have a look and tell him that you want to buy the turnip, and go to your mom and ask her to make a lovely turnip vegetable for you for the day. Okay, so we can eat such roots. So that is what we have learned. And moving on further, plants protect the soil. Let us see how the plants protect the soil. The roots bind the soil and prevent soil erosion. This is a very wonderful work done by the plants. What do? They prevent soil erosion. Now let us understand the meaning of soil erosion. The top portion of the soil gradually damaged or removed by the rain or wind. What is the meaning of soil erosion? The top portion of the soil being gradually damaged or removed by rain or wind. Therefore, we should plant as many trees as possible and prevent cutting of trees. So from today, you start growing small plants in your homes. I think it's the duty that each and every person should do. Each and every member of the family plant one small seed or a sapling, and lovely plants will grow and we will be able to get more and more of oxygen. All right. So now, as we have learned the functions of the root and a lot about the shoot too, we are going to further learn about the differences between the taproot and the fibrous root. Now, this is the taproot. These are the differences between the taproot and the fibrous root. The taproot, the first and foremost, the point is going to be the taproot has one main root, whereas the fibrous root has no main root. Coming to the second point, they have small, thin roots grow from the main root, whereas the fibrous root, the bushy roots grow from the base of the stem. Example for taproot are beans, peepal tree and mustard plant. Whereas the examples for fibrous roots could be the banana tree, the coconut tree, wheat and grass. I hope you all have enjoyed till here. We are going to move further. We are going to learn about the shoot. But before going further, we are going to see that the best example of the taproot could be this one. This is the bean, and the fibrous root could be this lovely little grass over here. Okay, what you could also do is plant one bit of it over here. Here you could plant a bean seed and you could let it grow for some time. Just gingerly take out the plant from the soil and you could have a look at it. And if you just go down below your building, you could even, pull out some grass and you could see the fibrous roots for yourself. I believe in actuality, in going real about it. Okay, so please do visit your garden for the grass, and for the taproot, grow a small seed, pick it up after some days from the soil and you will be able to see the taproot on your own. Now, as we finish with the root, we are going to go to the shoot. Shoot is the visible part of a plant that grows above the ground. Okay, it bears, what does it bear? This, we had learned this earlier too, but it is a gentle reminder. What did we learn? That the shoot, what does the shoot have? It is a visible part of the plant. Okay, it is the visible part of the plant. Understood? Visible part of a plant. This is the first and foremost thing that you have to keep in your minds. Then what happens to it? Where does it grow? It grows above the soil. Where does it grow? Above the soil. Okay, now what does it bear? What does the shoot bear? What does it have on it? It bears the stem. What does the shoot consist of? Stem, branches, leaves, buds, and flowers. Did you get it? So once again, what does the shoot have? The shoot has the stem, branches, leaves, buds, flowers, and of course, how can we forget the lovely fruits, the yummy, delicious fruits that you eat. Okay, so it has the fruits. This part of the plant grows towards the sunlight. If you observe a plant, you will find that the part above the soil grows towards the sunlight. Where does it all grow? Grows towards the sunlight. Isn't it fantastic? I love plants. I don't know about you, but I really love them. Okay, then coming to the stem, we finish with the roots, we finish with the shoot. Now we are going to go in depth into the main part of the shoot, that is the stem. Oh, see here, the stem is the main part of the shoot. Did you get it? Which is the main part of the shoot? That is the stem. Which is the main part? Which is the main part, children? Main part is the stem. Okay, main part is the stem. Of what? Of the shoot. The different plants have different types of stems. Now let us have in-depth knowledge about them. Now coming to trees like mango and banyan have thick and strong main stems. This type of stem is called a trunk. Okay, what is the main part called? And I mean the strong and the sturdy and the thick part of the mango and banyan and many more trees too. They are called the trunk. Okay, then some plants like coriander have soft green stems. We all love coriander, isn't it? I love the smell of the coriander. I guess my mummy or me too make some lovely chutney with coriander leaves. Okay, so they have, what sort of stems do they have? They have soft green stems. Got it? Then coming to plants, some plants need support to stand upright. Okay, what is the meaning of upright? Upright means to stand straight up or vertical. Okay, and grow properly. These plants have weak and thin stems. For example, money plant, sweet pea and bitter gourd. Okay, these need support to stand upright and grow properly. They cannot stand on their own. And there are some others. Some underground stems store food and we eat these stems. For example, potato, turmeric and ginger. Okay, which are the underground stems that we eat? Some of them. These are just examples. Okay, there are umpteen amount of them. Okay, they are the potato, turmeric and ginger. So what is it that we learned about the stem? We learned that it is the main part of the shoot. Then we learned that this thick, strong, sturdy stems are called trunk. Okay, that is what we learned. Then we learned that the coriander, not only coriander, it could be even mint leaves, etc. There are umpteen amount of plants like these. They have soft green stems. Got it? Then we came to that some plants need support. Okay, which are the plants which need support? Which are the plants which need support? We learned that there were some like money plant, sweet pea, bitter gourd, etc. Then which were the underground stems storing food? Which were the underground stems storing food? They were potato, turmeric and ginger. We all love potato vadas, isn't it? Okay, so now this is the apple tree. Can you see the trunk over here? This is a thick, strong, sturdy trunk, and this is the coriander plant. They have soft green stems. This is the money plant. They will need support. On their own, they cannot stand still. And this is a potato plant. You can see the lovely potatoes over here. Okay, and that is, I think so, one of the yummiest food. Okay. Further, we will go to the functions of the stem. Let us see what are the functions of the stem. Stems support the branches, leaves and other parts of the plant. What do stems do? They support the branches, leaves and other parts of the plant. They carry water and nutrients from the roots to the various parts of the plant. Now let us see what are nutrients. Nutrients are special materials in the soil that help a plant to remain healthy and grow. What are nutrients, children? Nutrients are special materials in the soil that help a plant to remain healthy and grow. Very good. Then further on, the food made by the leaves is distributed throughout the plant with the help of the stem. You can as good as say the stem is like the mummy of the plant. Okay, it is doing such a lot of things. Now can you see this lovely sugar cane? All of us definitely enjoy the sugar cane. This part is a stem, and we in the summer season, I guess we all love sugar cane coolers, isn't it? Very good. Now we finished with the functions of the stem. Let us have a look at this activity, and we all are going to do this activity at home. I want everybody doing this activity, and you could take a photo shoot or a shoot of the same and send it across as soon as you do it. Let's see what is the aim first and foremost of the activity. The aim would be to show that the stem carries water to different parts of the plant. What do you do? What do you need to do? Take a branch with a white colored flower. It has to be white color, the flower, not any other color. Dip this branch in the glass containing colored water. Put 10 to 15 drops of ink water. You can just go to the stationery shop, purchase some ink and then put it in the water. Okay, how many drops do you need to put? You need to put 10 to 15. Got it? Then after a few, just let it be there. You put the plant inside that glass and let it be for some time. After few hours, not immediately, you will need at least, you can say 2 to 3 hours. Okay, you go and observe it. What happens to the color of the flower? What is the end result? The flower changes color, and the colored water is carried up to the flower by the stem. Can you see this? This was a white flower. Because we put 10 to 15 drops of ink in it, what happened to the flower? It turned to the lovely color of blue. How many of you like blue color? I like it. Okay, so I guess you too will like it when you just look at your lovely experiment, and I hope that you will send me the demo of it soon as possible. Very good. Now this was the activity activity, we learned about the functions of the stem. Let us move a step further. That is, we have the lovely leaf over here. Can you see the leaf over here? Isn't it pretty? I love leaves. Okay, I love plants too, and I want you to love them too. Leaves prepare food for the plant using water, air and sunlight. You can say that leaves are as good as a kitchen. The stem is the mom and the leaves are the kitchen. Okay, so what does the leaves do? They prepare food for the plant using water, air and sunlight. Now what does the sunlight give for the plant? It gives it warmth. What you can say, you need a little bit of warmth, so that is given by the sunlight. Now let us all observe the leaf closely. Okay, each leaf has a flat, broad main part called the lamina or the leaf blade. Okay, now if you see this leaf, it has a leaf blade. Did you get it? Now these are the parts of the leaf, and this is the tip of the leaf. Got it? And these are the main veins of the leaf. See how beautiful the leaf is. This is all God's creation, children. And these are the side veins. We will learn in detail about them. Okay? Observe a leaf closely. All of you all should bring the leaf. Go to the garden, or in case even if you have in your house some plants growing, pick a leaf. If you have a microscope, it would do great. If not, fine. Just take the leaf, keep it on your paper and observe it. Okay, each leaf has a flat, broad part called the lamina or the leaf blade. In the center, it has the main vein. This is the main vein. Can you see it in the center? It has the main vein, from which many side veins arise. Now what is a vein? Vein is a thin tube present in a leaf. It is a very, very fine thin tube, okay, from which many side veins arise. These veins carry water and food. What is the duty of these veins? The duty of these veins is to carry water and food. Now, leaves contain tiny pores called stomata, which help the plant to take in and give out air. Same as we human beings use our nose and our lungs to take in and give out air, the plants also have tiny pores. And what are those tiny pores called? Stomata. What are those tiny pores called? Stomata. Okay, which help the plant to take in and give out air. Plants show a wide variety in shape, size and type of leaves they bear. Okay. Now, let's have a look at this. Now, before going there, I would like to tell you that these are the lovely banana leaves. Banana leaves are used. I remember my childhood days. I would take this, my grandmother would bring these banana leaves and serve some. Since I'm from the south, we used to have some yummy paisam on it. Okay, then these are the leaves of a curry plant. I guess so your mom must be making some lovely chutney, or she must be giving, seasoning to the yummy dal or some curry that she makes with the help of this curry leaves. And these are the leaves of cabbage. I love cabbage, and I guess each and every person in your family loves eating cabbage too. Got it? Now, let us go here. The upper and the lower sides of a leaf blade are slightly different in color. Okay? Tick the correct answer. The upper or the lower side is usually dark and smooth. Which would it be? It would be the upper side. Okay? Then the upper or the lower side is light in color and rough. Which is rough? Touch the leaf, you will come to know it is the lower side. Just today, immediately as soon as we finish this lesson, just go for a visit to your garden, pick a leaf, learn about it, and then I want you back with the details for me soon. Write down the details, send me the same. Okay? Then let us see the functions of the leaves. The most important function of a leaf is to make food for the plant. Okay, as I told you earlier, the leaves are the kitchen of the plant. Okay, the stem is the mom. The most important function of the leaf is to make the food for the plant. The process by which the green plants make their food is called photosynthesis. Now I will be asking you for the exam or orally, what is photosynthesis? You should be able to tell me. What will you tell me? The process by which the green plants make their food is called photosynthesis. Did you get it? Very good. While making food, leaves give out a gas called oxygen. Now we all need oxygen for survival, isn't it? All living things need oxygen. And who gives us oxygen? It is the leaves. So we need to plant more and more trees. Okay? If you have not planted till date, each and every member of you start planting trees so that we will get more and more oxygen. Leaves also give out water present in the plants in the form of water vapor. Even this is needed, water vapor is also needed. And how do they give out water present in the plants? Leaves also give out water present in the plants in the form of water vapor. In some plants which grow in deserts, leaves changed into spines. Now what are spines? Are long, sharp, needle-like points growing out of a plant. Did you get it? In some plants which grow in the deserts, leaves change into spines. You will not find leaves there in the deserts. You will find plants, instead of leaves, they are having spines. To conserve water. Conserve means to save water, because if there is no water, when there is no water, the plants will use this water. They also protect the plants from animals that try to eat them. So, if they will see all these spines, the animals will also not go and eat it. So God has given them that ability to convert themselves into, change the leaves into spines so that they can save water, and so that protect themselves from animals. For example, cactus. Cactus is the most lovely example of a plant growing in the desert. Now let us see how this process of giving out water by the leaves take place. First and foremost, the water is absorbed by the roots. Who absorbs the roots? Who absorbs the water first? Water is absorbed by the roots. Then the water travels through the plant. Then finally water evaporates from the surface of the leaf. Can you see this process happening here? I want you to draw this thing, alright, in your science notebook, and mention all these details about leaves giving out water. Then one day I will be asking you to explain the same to me in detail. Now let us see. The fact is, leaves of green plants have a green colored pigment called chlorophyll. What is the green color pigment called? What is the green color pigment called? What is the green color pigment called? This is an important thing. It is called chlorophyll. Did you get it? What is it called? Chlorophyll. Understood? This is a very important thing. Please note it down. It helps to trap the sunlight. Leaves make food in the presence of carbon dioxide, water which is absorbed from the soil, and sunlight. Let us move further. That is the checkpoint number 1. Fill in the blanks using the correct words. The roots bind the plants to the soil and prevent soil erosion or conservation. It has to be erosion. E-R-O-S-I-O-N. Did you get it? Some stems like potato store water or food. They store food. F-O-O-D, food. Very good. Each leaf has a flat, broad part called lamina or the vein. It has to be the lamina. L-A-M-I-N-A, lamina. Next. Leaves have tiny pores called veins or stomata. It has to be the stomata. Leaves give out dash. Do they give out oil or water present in the plants in the form of water vapor? It has to be water. I don't think so. Anybody of you must have seen that the leaves giving out oil. Have you? No. So it has to be water. Dash is an example of taproot. Will you go with mustard or grass? Definitely all of us will go with mustard. Guess that was a fantastic checkpoint that we have, and we were quick enough. Now we will go to the flowers and fruits. Flowers are the most beautiful parts of the plants. We all love plants and flowers too, isn't it? Now just a guess. Which is known as the queen of flowers? Can I get it from you? Okay, I will tell it. Rose. Okay, rose is the queen of flowers. Flowers are the most beautiful parts of the plants. They are of different colors, shapes and sizes. They grow from small buds on the stem. Where do they grow from? The small buds. If you see on the stem, they will slowly grow and they will bloom into various kinds of flowers. Okay, they will bloom into lovely flowers. Now, many flowers are used for decoration purposes. Some flowers like cauliflower and broccoli are eaten as vegetables. Some insects take nectar from flowers. Now, which insect takes nectar from flowers? It would be the honey bees and the butterflies. Alright, and cauliflower and broccoli, they are simply yummy. Broccoli stir fry would be the yummiest food. Cauliflower to taste good with some yummy potatoes, or you could ask your mummy to make some cauliflower pulao. That would also be yummy. And most flowers change into fruits. My gosh, look at this information. Most flowers change into fruits. The flowers start as buds, open up, and after a few days change into fruits. Now let us see how it happens. Pomegranate plant with buds. Buds change into flowers. See, this is the thing over here. This is the pomegranate. First it is a bud. Then it changes into a flower. Then the pomegranate flower. Okay. Then you have the delicious and the yummiest pomegranate fruit, and see the lovely fruits over here. Can you see them? This is a avocado, or it could be a peach too. Then this is watermelon. These are grapes and pineapple, and we can go on. There are sweet limes. There is papaya, I guess. There are some lovely bananas, and I cannot see. There's kiwi fruit here, and there are green, purple, and black grapes over here. We can go on and on. There's an endless list of lovely fruits over here. Now name any two fruits that you like, and why do you like them? I would say I love mangoes. Two fruits, okay? So it is a mango and it's a banana. Mango is something, it's very, I will use the word yummy again and again. But mango is of course yummy and very delicious. I love the tangy taste in it. Alright, for me I feel it tangy. I don't know about your taste buds, but I find them to be yummy. And banana also, of course, I love the what is that, the flavor of banana, and I feel it gives me a lot of energy. Okay, and it makes you happy. Banana is also called a happy fruit, and it's also a complete fruit as far as my knowledge goes. Okay, so mango is yummy, delicious and tangy for me. And banana, I love the flavor. It gives me a lot of energy and it keeps me happy, and it is a complete fruit. Okay, it has all, compared to other fruits, I think so, this banana has a lot of vitamins in them. Okay, most plants have edible fruits. What is the meaning of edible? They are eatable. Okay, we eat fruits such as mango, papaya and apple. Fruits contain seeds. What do fruits contain? They contain seeds. The main function of the fruit is to protect the seed. What is the main function of the fruit? To protect the seed. What is the main function of the fruit, children? It is to protect the seed. Did you get it? This is a very important function. Please remember it. Okay. Now, going back to this page over here, name 2 fruits with 1 seed. Which would be today? First and foremost, of course, will come my favorite mango. Then I can say it would be also nowadays this craze about this food, that is avocado. Okay. Then name 2 fruits with a few seeds. Which would that be? I think I have seen a few seeds is in sapota, what you call it as a chiku. Okay, then it would be, which other fruit is there with few seed? You could say an apple. Apple also has few seeds. It doesn't have umpteen amount of seeds. Name 2 fruits with many seeds. One would be, of course, watermelon. And then which would be umpteen amount of seeds would be the pomegranate. Got it? Okay. We move further to the next page, where we are going to learn about the seeds. Now, seeds, as you see, are present in many fruits. Seeds may differ in shape and size depending upon the type of the plant. There are some fruits with only 1 seed, and the example could be peach. Yes, this is also a yummy fruit, children. And some fruits have many seeds, such as papaya, watermelon and tomato. Remember, the tomato is what? What is a tomato? We often, what happened? We have a misconception that tomato is a vegetable. It isn't. Tomato is a fruit. Now, please seal this point, make note down of it and keep it inside your brains permanently, that tomato is not a vegetable, it is a fruit. Got it? A new plant grows from seeds. That's the reason the main function of the fruit is to protect the seeds. If the seeds would not be protected by the fruits, we wouldn't have the plants that we have. We wouldn't enjoy the lovely vegetables. We wouldn't enjoy the lovely pulses, the grains and the yummy fruits. We wouldn't have them all had not the fruit the ability to protect the seed. Did you get it? Now, what are the seeds that we eat? We eat seeds of plants such as gram, wheat, corn, bean, rice. These seeds are known as edible seeds. What are they known as? Edible seeds. Some seeds are also used as spices such as cumin, mustard, black pepper and fenugreek. Spices add flavor to food. Now let us see what are spices. Spices are substances used for flavoring food. They just give us a lot of aroma and everything of that sort, and that's why we like to eat such kind of foods, okay, spices. Now coming back over here, names two non-edible seeds. Now this, I would say, non-edible seeds, to find out would be your homework. I want each one of you to find out and get back to me as soon as possible. If not only two, I guess I want you to find out more than two. All right, now once again we finished with the seeds. Now we are going to go to the germination part of it, the germination process. Now germination is an important thing once again, which you have to keep it in mind. Okay, germination is what you have to keep it in mind. The process by which a seed produces a baby plant or seedling when given the right amount of warmth, air and water is known as germination. Now when I ask you this, everybody has to be able to tell me about what is germination, children. Got it? Now this is a seed germination. We already learnt a little while ago, and can you see the baby plant growing gradually into a lovely little plant? The baby seed, then it grows into sapling, and this keeps on growing and growing and growing. Then we have a beautiful plant here, and it needs air, water and sunlight. Sunlight, why does it need sunlight? Because sunlight provides warmth. Okay, so this is how the seed germination goes. So please remember that you have to draw this diagram in your books and also write what is germination. I don't want you sticking pictures. I want to take you to take a little bit of trouble. Draw the sketch beautifully as given over here. Everybody is an artist. That is what I believe. Okay, so everybody is going to draw. I don't want your parents doing it. After you draw, just put your autograph there, drawn by so and so. All right, and that will be your, I guess, so your signature drawing. Got it? Now next we move further on to the procedure, the next part, that is the checkpoint number 2. Write T for true and F for false. Most flowers get changed into fruits. True or false? It is true. We had seen that example with the pomegranate little while ago, if you can recollect. The fruits do not protect the seeds. Now that is false. If the fruits wouldn't protect, we wouldn't be eating and enjoying the delicious meals and the ice creams and everything. Not ice creams, it would be the fruit salad on with the ice cream topping. Okay, we wouldn't be enjoying, isn't it? That all fruits have only one seed. Not all. There are fruits with few seeds and many seeds too. Okay, so that is again a false. A seed requires only sunlight in order to grow into a plant. Now that is also again a false. So now this is again a false. Did you get it? Okay. Now next, we will have a glance in brief as to what all we learned so far. Plants have two main parts, root and shoot. What are the two main parts of a plant? Root and shoot. There are two main types of roots. Which are they? Taproot and fibrous root. The shoot of a plant contains what? Stem, branches, leaves, buds, flowers and fruits. Seeds grow into plants through the process of germination. So I hope you all had a fantastic time. This is the end of this lovely lesson, children. Please do whatever I have told you and listen to this lesson again and again so that it will seep into your brains. Have a nice day.